There's a poll circulating around Cuyahoga County asking about the possibility of increasing and extending the so-called sin tax, which is a tax on beer and cigarettes used to pay for repairs at our publicly owned stadiums, Rocket Arena, Progressive Field, and Huntington Bank Field. Legally speaking, the current version expires in 2034 and hasn't been bringing in enough money to cover the county's tab for needed repairs. So it's not a big surprise this new sin tax survey asks if residents would support a 10-year extension of the sin tax, along with an increase in the tax on cigarettes and beer, from 50 cents to $1.50 per pack of cigarettes and about 5 cents more on beer. In a clear reference to the Browns' potential move to Brook Park, the survey also asks if residents think the money brought in by the sin tax should only be used for stadiums in the city of Cleveland proper. Other questions ask people to gauge whether they strongly oppose or strongly support ideas, and whether certain statements are not at all convincing or very convincing. These are the kind of questions we typically see when groups are testing something that might show up on a ballot in the near future. For now, we don't know who commissioned this survey, but when asked his opinion on whether sin tax revenue should be used only in the city of Cleveland, here's what Cuyahoga County Executive Chris Ronayne said.
Progressive Field and Rocket Arena are older than Huntington Bank Field, Cleveland Browns Stadium. They're older than this one. So again, I think the public policy is awry when the youngest kid on the block and the new kid on the block is taking a stadium out of downtown to build it all anew in a site that has all kinds of logistical complexities.
For what it's worth, in a letter dated May 15th, Haslam Sports Group told Ronayne that the proposed Brook Park Browns Stadium project is not relying on the county's participation. In Ronayne's response letter on May 19th, he said he took that to mean the move would require no financial support from the county, and he promised to hold the Browns' ownership to that. This is Stephanie Haney, Legally Speaking, for 3 News.